Bowled him. What a great sight for a fast bowler. The middle stump removed without either of the other two being touched. And Greenwich is bowled Proctor for 9. 13 for 1. And he comes in now. Proctor round the wicket to Richards. He's given him out. LBW, Tom Spencer has given him out. And look at the joy on the faces of those Gloucestershire players. They've got through the two openers. First Greenwich and now Richards. Richards out for 3. LBW to Proctor. And Gloucestershire have struck back and have Hampshire 18 for 2. Proctor on this long run and still coming around the wicket. Oh, and that must be close. Yes, that one looked very, very good. And Proctor has done it again. And the crowd has gone berserk. Well, perhaps it's the Gloucestershire supporters who've gone berserk, but what a sight and what a noise. As Proctor takes 3 wickets in 4 balls. He's done it! The hat-trick to Proctor. 4 in 5 balls. What a performance. And Rice was never going to get the bat down onto that, and the crowd again has gone mad. 18 for 4 in a sensational day here at Southampton. Proctor has gone wicket, single, wicket, 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 a hat-trick, 4 wickets in 5 deliveries.
Coming through with a quick one, they'll have to hurry in, hit the wicket, he's out, he's run out, a magnificent throw by Canai, really superb, he'd only 1 stump to aim at. And poor old Chris Old has only had a couple of balls and he's run out without scoring. It always looked a very dicey run, that one. Fletcher pushed it almost straight to Canai at square leg. And it really was a superb throw by the West Indies captain.
It's a lovely piece of work. What a great throw from John Shepherd. And David Hughes really had to laugh at that. Nothing really to laugh at, but a superb piece of fielding. And Lancashire having all the trouble in the world at the moment. Nothing's going right for them. All seats sold and no other spectators allowed in. Boyce to Walters. Greenwich, beautifully fielded, and it's a great piece of work. What a great piece of fielding by Greenwich, and typical of the way the West Indians have risen to the occasion this morning. It's 61 for 5, with Walters magnificently run out by Gordon Greenwich, picking the ball up on his wrong side, transferring it to his right hand and throwing down the stumps from a very acute angle.
Clive Lloyd, who invariably in these matches seems to come on for a few overs and very often snaps up with a valuable wicket. Field very much on the defensive, no slip for the West Indian captain, so the two captains here in direct opposition.
And very close, yes, he's run him out. So Clyde Lloyd, come on, a throw there from Viv Richards, a delighted Viv Richards, and Alan Turner, slow to set off, was ambling through thinking he was safely home. But the speed, mobility of Richards tricked him in the end, and that's a blow to Australia when they were going so very well indeed.
Lloyd coming on, his first ball to Chappell, Just pushed quietly away on the onside. Turner a little slow there, hesitating and deciding on it at the last minute to go. Chaplet called him straight away. And Richards, a fine flick of the wrists, break the wicket with Turner still short of his ground.
Very quick work there by Randall. Brilliant piece of work. McCusker run out backing up. And you won't see anything much quicker than that on any cricket field in the world. England boys absolutely delighted. What a tremendous piece of field. And the shattered, disillusioned, disgusted McCusker. Disgusted with himself for backing up so far when Randall was swooping in.
It's pushing away, setting off for a single. McCusker goes and has to come back. And look at the speed of Randall there. Just the one wicket to aim at.
Yes, he just hesitates before he goes. It was the first few strides that beat him. And what a marvellous throw to actually hit under those circumstances.
A tremendous catch there by Mike Proctor. And that really is one of the finest catches for a long time, because Alan Knott was aiming away on the onside against an outswinger that found the outside edge of the bat, and Proctor must definitely have been unsighted there. It was a fine catch, diving away to his right alongside Sober's left boot.
A superb catch, provided it carried. Yes, it did carry. That was really a brilliant catch by Hutton. As we've said repeatedly, what a wonderful series he's having in the slips.
That really was the most marvellous catch. Mankad here pushing forward, and the ball going very low to his left, and you can see they're picking it up just off the ground. Wonderful catch.
Chappell, what a great catch that was. That must be one of the best catches in Test cricket. Diving away to his right at first slip, behind second slip. Illingworth the man out, the 7th wicket to fall for England. Illingworth made 14, dismissed Cordy and Chappell, bowled Lilly. Dennis Lilly now. First ball with the second new ball, bowling to Ray Illingworth. And Illingworth well away from his body there. Tries to pull the bat away, and look at Ian Chappell going. Away to his right. Beautiful catch that, nicely judged. Took it 2 hands, then threw his left hand out to break the fall.
John Snow to Greig Chappell.
And that's the edge, and he's caught it this time, and a fine catch by Greig, and he's thrown it up, and he's joined once, stuck at last. So Chappell is out, and England have actually caught one in the slips. And in fairness to Tony Greig, it was a very, very fine slip catch. It went quick and it went low, and he moved to his left and he caught it extremely well. John Snow to Chappell. Thick outside edge, and that was really a fine catch. He had to move a long way to his left. Caught it low down, and bear in mind he's a very tall man.
Out, the first wicket to go down in the second innings. Amos dismissed late in the day here. Now you don't see many better catches than that in Test cricket. Both of them are struck again. Burgess, the captain, is out. And my word, that was a beautiful catch by Hendrick. Burgess gone for 14. Caught Hendrick, bowled both of them. 43 for 8. And still New Zealand in danger of their lowest ever score at Lord's.
Have you got both them bowls, an outswinger to Burgess? It just goes, it doesn't get his foot to the ball, and Hendrick moving to his left and very low indeed.
Smith coming in under it. It's a great catch. Marvellous catch by Mike Smith at long leg. Ian Chappell hooking. What a great catch that was to take the third Australian wicket. Crowd standing up. The Australians in the dressing room looking disconsolate at the moment, as well they might. Snow testing Ian Chappell with that bouncer. A top edge from Chappell, and Smith, bespectacled and 38 years of age, racing in, throwing himself full length on the ground to take what could be the decisive wicket in this match. It's deep square, D'Oliveira coming round, he's under it, and it's a great catch. Marvellous running catch by Basil D'Oliveira. Breaks the partnership at 289. Gifford, a slightly slower delivery, around about middle and leg. Marsh clubbed it away high over deep square leg, and D'Oliveira was well behind square leg. Had to make a lot of ground there. And running at full tilt, steadied himself and took a very, very fine running catch. Tony Greig, the man. What a tremendous catch. Now that must go down as one of the really great catches of all time. And Greig showing the spectators that he caught it. The only doubt could have been whether or not he was over the line in taking it, but what a marvellously judged catch. Really superb piece of cricket.
He's caught it. Well, Thompson collects a wicket. Caught at third man, would you believe? And that's a fairly unusual dismissal. One doesn't see that too often in a test match. Alan Knott looking for the square cut. A little bit of extra bounce there from Thompson, and it floated away, the wind helping it, of course, and ended up with Kerry O'Keefe down at the third man. Certainly tossed high, and a brilliant catch there by Alan Knott, and that slow bowl paying really good dividends. Changed his tactics, tossed it upturned, and he's got the wicket. Vital wicket, of course. Sardesai out for 40. See again, this one tossed high, and he's not tossed anything as high as that through the innings. The ball turning. Would probably not have made slip, so Alan not quite justified in going for it and grabbing hold of it.
Ah, what a great catch. Now there's a really fine wicket-keeping catch, and look at the elation from Jeff Arnold. There's a lovely delivery too, that left the right-hander, a good away swinger. I don't think you'll see any better wicket-keeping catch than that in future years, or I doubt if there have been many better ones over the years. Beautiful anticipation. Lovely catch, fine catch, a good delivery too from Mike Hendrick. It was very well bowled, and there wasn't much Wadika could do about it. A very good combination there, and Alan Knott getting across so far. Well, now, you just don't see two better catches than the ones Alan Knott has taken today. That one of Jeff Arnold to dismiss Mankad, and the earlier one that dismissed Wadika, the Indian captain, two superb catches. Again, that one right across in front of Keith Fletcher, the first slip. The way Knott is going, Fletcher might just as well not be standing there. That's a good catch. What a marvellous piece of wicket-keeping by Alan Knott. It wasn't a bad stroke from Rodney Marsh, but he's gone again, this time for two. He glanced it pretty well and just gave Alan Knott enough opportunity to get across. A super piece of wicket-keeping, that. One wicket-keeper to another. Turned it off the middle of the bat.
Chance.
He's knocked him. Mike Hendrick, a great catcher normally, an awkward chance there.
And that's a chance. And that was a terrible error, one thought, from Alan Knott, because that ball was going at very, very catchable height to Tony Greig had slipped. To Tony Greig, a difficult one, but the chances really must be accepted.
And that should be out. Margin is under it. Oh, and he puts it down. What a tragedy for Pakistan.
And he's dropped it. And let on there for Clive Lloyd, and disappointed Edwards.
Moss Edwards is coming round under that, and he's put it down. Lilly is the man coming in under that, and he's put it down as well. 3 chances dropped by the Australians, all of them difficult. He's put him down. Derek Murray, a straightforward catch.
High in the air, should be all over, and he's dropped it.
He's caught him! A great catch by Illingworth. That ball lifted and spun sharply, outside edge, flew to Illingworth, who knocked it up, dived away behind him. What a fine catch by the England captain. Is out, inside edge, onto pad, and what a great catch that was by Greg Chappell. And D'Oliveira looking very disappointed there as he comes off a faint inside edge onto the pad. Out caught, and brilliantly caught at that. Both of them dropping in the bouncer, and it got up at rib cage height. And Cairns surprised him, and Alan Lamb took a very good catch, diving forward.
Garner to face Gray. And he's gone. So joy there for Gray. Beautifully caught at forward short leg, and Gower goes for 34, 79 for 2.
It had to be an inside edge onto pad in the first instance. Just had spun a long way, that ball. And then the catch had to be taken. A nasty diving catch, and the difficulty always is to get there with your hand under the ball if you possibly can. A splendid piece of work by the close-in fielder there. John Embry claims the wicket. That's the sort of fielding that really turns a match. Gatting is the man at short leg.
And he sees Richardson go back, and he's a little bit on the back foot, and he's marvellously anticipated and dived forward there. Superb catch, a little bit of turn there for Embry as well.
New batsman Jack Richards.
That's it, he's gone. Like bees around the honeypot, the West Indies run in because they know they've got another prize, the wicket of Jack Richards. The skillful thing about Logie's fielding there is the way he is always able to move inwards on the ball. He's a bit on the move beforehand, in fact. I think classically you'd expect fielders to stand absolutely still. But the weight is forward, and the good fielders are always moving inwards there.
Harper now to De Freitas. Gone for the catch and an appeal, and he's given him. Philip De Freitas went for the sweep. Little deflection, good diving catch.
Well, you're a bit unfortunate to get out caught like this. Just this attempted sweep, a little nick onto the pad, and the ball just flying in there. A nice, comfortable catch.
Well, that might be out, and it is. Softened him up with the one and got him with the next. So, good session for Australia, and Barnett caught it short leg for 14, and England now 52 for 2.
Another short delivery, but this one coming down the hill a little bit at him, tucking him up. Little inside edge onto the thigh pad, and David Boone diving forward there.
14 minutes to go and 2 wickets to fall. Coming in round the wicket this time, Underwood. And he got him, bowled him, off stump, knocked out of the ground, and Australia are 120 for 9 with just 1 wicket to go.
Old to Edwards.
And he bowled it! Great performance! And the crowd going mad, and Australia 32 for 5. And Edwards has gone without scoring. What a game of cricket this is. Whistle, 2 for 5 now. And the game thrown wide open. And just look at those people. .32 for 5. Whoever would have believed this?
Oh, that's a good ball, a good Yorker leg stump. And the 5th wicket down, and that's the one the Australians wanted, David Steele, who's had a pretty good series here. Well, I think I'd like to see that again, because it looks to me as though it was a Yorker on leg stump, and he went across so far that the ball actually went between his legs.
There's no question about that one, though. That one swung in. He's only left 1 stump standing. A great sight to any pace bowler. A great sight for Ian Botham, as his figures now stand at 7 for 30. And this leaves nobody in any doubt whatsoever.
Bowl him, it's all over. And it is one of the most fantastic victories ever known in Test cricket history. Bob Willis, 8 wickets, a fabulous performance. England have won this match after one of the most astonishing fightbacks you can ever see. about that one, unless no ball's been called, which it hasn't. And that is the perfect reply. If you have any doubt left in anyone's mind about a catch at the wicket, just knock over 2 out of the 3.
Exactly what a fast bowler has to do early in the morning, and that ball cutting back and away, and out goes the off stump. A tremendous delivery at that pace, and poor Martin Crowe simply heard it all, saw very little.
Oh, that's out. No doubt, no question there. Over goes the off stump. Hadley strikes again, his second wicket of the morning. England now 290 for 7.
Lovely change of pace by Hadley, and the ball of much fuller length in through the gate. Good enough straight ball to tax Bob Taylor, who just survived the bouncer, didn't make his ground forward, played from the crease.
Clive Lloyd being really tucked up by Derek Underwood, pitching the ball right up in the block hole. Very good defensive bowling, this.
Swung away on the leg side. It's not going to get through to the fence. Elam is there, and there could be a run out here. Oh, what a tragedy, what a waste for Lancashire, but a magnificent throw from Alan Elam, right over the top. But John Sullivan, I'm afraid, has really only got himself to blame. He's set off for the second without ever having a look at Clive Lloyd, and there certainly was never 2 runs in it. So a sacrificial wicket there for Lancashire. It's John Sullivan run out. Coming through for it, single. Good throw, and he's out. What a run out. And really, that was a wicket thrown away by the Indians. Absolutely no need for him to take it again. Superb throw by D'Oliveira, right over the top. So, sensational start here. The captain Waddicker responding there to Sardesai's call. Great throw by D'Oliveira, right over the top. Clive Lloyd now pushing a man back on the deep square leg boundary. So a man on the deep mid-wicket boundary, 2 men back now. Here are the fields. I think that Ian Chappell will be having something of a dart at him. Well, there's plenty of open spaces. And again they're in trouble, and again he's run out. Oh dear, what a calamity for Australia. And it's this man Richards again. Really tossed it away. Absolutely needless run out there by Australia. And utter confusion again between the 2 Australian batsmen. Well, Australia in here with a great chance of victory, are slowly tossing it away. Greig Chappell run out, now his brother Ian run out.
Randall. Very well done, very well done. That was a lovely piece of work from Bob Taylor. He'd made ground to the stumps. The throw was just a fraction away from them, and my word, he did well to get back there. Graham's going to look for 2, but I don't think they can get it. Oh, what a brilliant piece of fielding, and what a sacrifice. Didn't look from here to be any chance of 2. Lamb has run out for 113.
From a different angle, stunning the ball into the ground a little bit in terms of the force of the stroke, which might have made him feel that perhaps there was 2 on. But a beautiful bit of fielding. Throw on the run, and everybody in the right place, except Lamb.
And what a great delivery. Balderstone, a pair, and a superb piece of bowling. Just up uprooting the stump. And this fella, I think, is magnificent. That magnificent pull through. It's a good start, and he's under it. He's caught it at the third attempt. Oh, what a great catch. What a superb catch. And Nolan Watt has gone up for it, and he's given it out, and Lloyd doesn't like it. Yorker that was.
Richards telling him to hurry, and he'd have to do it, and he's given him run out. And up goes Constance's finger, and really Lonsrow couldn't believe it.
Everything is running for Botham. Runs, wickets and catches, and the Australian captain goes for naught. Caught Botham, bowled Willis. Hughes has gone, and it's 58 for 3. What a catch. Botham. What a marvellous catch that was. It was out of his reach, I'll swear. And he took it two hands. It wasn't even a one-hand grab. Nothing wrong with the shot. You can bet your life that Lilly labelled it 4 runs from the moment it left the bat. Who else would you think would catch that? What a performance. Bob Willis is not actually running down, but I bet he feels like running down to say congratulations to Ian Botham. Yallop caught Botham, bowled Willis. Another fantastic catch to Ian Botham. He's taken 2 of the wickets and caught the other one. Good catch. He's up 3 yards, and he took that magnificently. Ellison's first wicket in Test cricket. You can mark that down as one of the best slip catches you'll see for many, many years. Gomes out, caught Botham, bowled Ellison.
This is a fantastic reaction catch by Ian Botham, because he's hit hard at it, it's flown very quick, and he's plucked it down from in front of his face with both hands.
Oh, what a great catch by Ian Botham. That really was out of the top drawer. Marvellous catch by Botham. Gooch gets his man. Taylor goes for 51. What a splendid catch.
It's never easy when the keeper's standing up to a medium pacer. You get a slightly late look, and that's a good catch from Ian Botham.
In the air. Lawson has caught it. What a great catch, diving away to his left. A brilliant catch, that.
Well, that looked like the winning hit when it was in the air, but we, in the commentary box, had it blocked away from us. We weren't to see that Lawson was coming round and making that superb catch to his left. Now that takes a lot of nerve to catch one in this light.
What a marvellous catch that is. You won't see a better one than that. Johnny Dyson, away down there at third man, has taken a sensational catch to get rid of Alan Knott. Almost took one yesterday to grab Ian Botham's wicket, but couldn't quite hang on to it, and today that was a great piece of fielding. 356 for 8 now. The lead is 457, 2 wickets in hand. And Knott has caught Dyson bowl Lilly for 59.
And the pitch in the air could be out. And it's a magnificent catch. Really is a beautiful catch there by Alan Hill. Early thoughts was that had beaten him, and he pulled it out of the air in tremendous style. So Miller takes a wicket. Williams the man to go. Put by Hill off the bowling of Miller for 14, and at 168 for 3 now is a Northant score.
What a super catch. What a super piece of fielding. He is very good, that young man, Roger Harper.
I don't think anybody else, probably on either side, is going to catch that one, except Mr. Harper, who is a real greyhound.
Randall. Oh, what a marvellous catch. That was superb cricket. Miller deserved the wicket. Haynes has gone. It was one of the best catches you'll see. Roger Harper was brilliant earlier in the day. And now Randall.
Well, what can you say about that? That's one of the great catches of all time. Diving full length and taking it in his left hand. That really was tremendous.
Going for the bouncer again, top edge it. Phil Edmonds going in, and a brilliant catch there, absolutely. Yes, he rolled a bit at the death, but it really was a brilliant catch there, because he was coming in absolutely at full speed, and he had to dive forward, and he did well to hold on to that as he hit the ground. Beautiful catch by Phil Edmonds.
Yes, you won't see many better catches than this. He has a hook at it, once again in the wrong position, gets a top edge. It flies back down to fine leg, and Phil Edmonds, running flat out, judges it beautifully. I think he might have been watching Tony Locke when he did those last 2 rolls, but it was a fabulous catch.
Good crowd around the batsman. The substitution, what a great catch that was. A marvellous catch, pure reflex there. And look at the joy on Sobers. Now there's a flashback to the great days. The consultation there is possibly trying to decide whether they've ever set a field of that kind before. And I think the answer's got to be no. 4 slips, a fine gully in about 6 yards from the bat, and another wide gully. Well, there it is. It's all worked out. Needed a sensational catch to do it. One of the best you're likely to see, well, perhaps not only this summer, but any summer. Graham Gooch Again, picking up a catch. 2 very good ones in the first innings. He caught Gavaskar, a straightforward one in this innings, and now he's picked up Gaikwad to the trap we were talking about. Not to the gullies, but to third slip.
Again, anxious to get on with the job. And it's a magnificent catch in the gully. What a day both of them is having, and what great fielding by these England boys. It's Jeff Miller there this time. Full length, Kapildev goes. And I think he can consider himself a little unlucky. He thought he had 4 runs all the way there. Flash of the bat, right off the meat. And a great diving right-handed catch there by Miller in the gully. Super catch, that.
44 needed. 5 wickets in hand. Oh, what a marvellous catch to make up for what he missed in the over before. He took off there and just pulled it out of thin air, and Derek Murray has gone for 16. Caught Henrik Willis, and that's the sort of catch that can win a cricket match.
Well, it's flown high, way wide of him. He's off the ground, way off the ground as the ball smacked into his right hand.
So Cowan's now returning to the attack. Bowl to Wayne Phillips, who's played a super little innings here.
Oh, what a good catch. Well, Garing took one in the World Championship of Cricket that won a classic catches competition out in Australia. It was Kepler Vessels, and this time it's Wayne Phillips, another left-hander who's gone. That was a super catch. First ball of Cowan's new spell.
Well, I can't help feeling that poor Wayne Phillips is a little bit unlucky there. He planned that shot, chopped it away, and an absolutely fabulous effort by Mike Gatting.
Smith facing Dilly. Oh, what a catch. It's Edmonds' day. No question about that. That was a full-blooded square cut by Ian Smith. Edmonds took it away to his right-hand side. Dilly has another wicket. Those two men have combined very well to bowl splendidly for England today. Edmonds has helped Dilly to his third one.
Well, a change of angle certainly worked, because that one was banged in short, and this very slender chance off a full-blooded cut is plucked out of the air by Edmonds.
Oh, what a marvellous catch. What a marvellous catch. That is the type of catch that produces Test match victory.
Well, another piece of fine bowling by Terry Alderman, off stumpish, just going away again, perfect length. Newport had to play, just following through the bat a little bit, and a beautiful catch in the slips there.
He hits, it's good. And a good decision by umpire Harold Bird. Great piece of fielding from Bob Willis. Harold Bird was in splendid position. And Jeremy Coney has paid the penalty for hitting it to Willis's correct side. Oh, well done. Nice piece of fielding by Lamb. I don't think there was one there for Desi Haynes. He looked, there was a hesitation, and Greenwich quite properly sent him back. Lamb had to hit the stumps. No one could get in that quickly to back up. First wicket goes down not because of the bowling, but because of a brilliant piece of fielding by Alan Lamb.
Sharp single, if he hits, he's got to be close, and he's run out. Well, Mike getting going for the quick single called Alan Lamb. A lovely pick up there from Matthews. His shy direct hit the wicket, and Alan Lamb just that little bit short.
Well, it was always a fairly tight run because Gatting hit it quite firmly. The fielder picked it up very quickly. He'd only 1.5 stumps more or less to aim at. And you can see there Alan Lamb is always struggling.
Run out. That's it. He's run out. Magnificent piece of fielding by Eddie Hemmings there. Went off the pad, square of the wicket. Decided to take a run, and Hemmings hit correct. Superb piece of fielding.
Well, a brilliant piece of fielding there. Absolutely fantastic. And Gooch 2 yards out of his ground playing the shot, had no chance of getting back. Hit the stumps on the return. You won't see a better piece of fielding than that. Ever, I don't think. Magnificent.
Just watch.
Oh, it's a beautiful throw. Marvellous throw.
Well, you can't think of a worse death than this. He's fought it out against the quicks, the bounce, the seam. Sets off here, and Alan Lamb seemed a little bit late in saying no there, but Moxon was certainly well down. To make a lot of ground to get back, which he failed to do.
Catch for Whitney to have to take. He's put it down. Dropped him. Great effort. Edmonds, a good catch, and it's a no ball.
Oh no, my word, what a great effort. And down it's gone, and that's the third chance.
Oh, it's in the air. It's dropped him.
What a marvellous catch. Ian Smith's had a good match here. He came in to replace Warren Lees in the game at Headingley. Did well there, retained his place here, and that was a superb effort. 3:18 for 9 now. Hadley 5 wickets in a test match for the 15th time in a great career.
Confirmation that Ian Smith really is top class at his job, because that is an absolute blinder.
Oh, and there's a brilliant catch. Brilliant catch. And there was the other one that was slanted across Embury.
You see, he goes back a little bit first, and really the front foot's gone nowhere, which allows it to catch the outside edge, and really a magnificent take there by Dujon, because the ball wouldn't have carried to Richards at first slip.
Oh, and a brilliant catch. Magnificent catch, and that's the end of Silver. Caught by Russell off the bowling of Newport.
Brilliant catch.
And that's a brilliant catch, a beautiful catch by Marsh, taking it almost out of Ian Chappell's hands. I doubt very much whether Ian Chappell will be very pleased about it, but relieved that Marshy managed to stick hold of it. So all three have fallen to Gilmore. The outswinger moving away there, Greig falling for the trap. And he's out. The third wicket's down at 26.
Oh, what a great catch. Superb piece of work by Bob Taylor there. Must have been going the wrong way, the ball was slanting away from the left-hander. Then it cut back and found the inside edge, I think. Wrong-footed Taylor, but he was good enough to come back. And he took it so easily.
Oh, what a fantastic catch. If that is a catch, that is completely brilliant. Oh, breathtaking catch by Bruce French. An inside edge flying down the leg side, and a keeper flying after it.
It's Courtney Walsh. And Dujon has taken a great catch. Marvellous wicket-keeping catch with Pringle going for the hook shot. He got either an edge or the glove. Looked a little more like the glove. Just the glove, and Dujon momentarily would have been unsighted and then made good ground, and Pringle didn't wait.
That's out. What a tremendous bit of wicket-keeping. An appeal for a caught behind, given down the leg side, and really that's the sort of break that England barely deserved, but what a high-class bit of work from Russell.
Yes, beautiful piece of wicket-keeping. He's a fine keeper, Jack Russell, and beautifully taken there.
And Tony Greig must be out, and it's a brilliant catch. So Max Walker had to do it himself. And what a fine catch that was. Tony Greig caught and bowled by Max Walker for 76. 5 out now for 348. And it took a brilliant effort off his own bat, as you might say, by Max Walker to see the end of Tony Greig. Ball wasn't in the air very long, following through, snapped it up in really masterly fashion.
Oh, what a marvellous piece of fielding. A super piece of cricket, that. He's got a damaged leg muscle in the front of his left thigh, and yet he's pulled off for the catch that has sealed Pakistan's fate.
Clive Lloyd with 13 to his name.
Still need another 101. Well, what a marvellous piece of cricket that was. He was going away and he's followed through, and he almost had no right to be able to get back there to take that catch. Michael Holding, caught and bowled, Peter Willey for 56, and it's 135 for 1. Well, now, what would you say about that, other than sheer brilliance from one of the greatest all-round cricketers the world has ever seen?
Oh, and that's a magnificent catch by Alan Border. That really is. Straight out of the hands of first slip, diving away to his left. And Peter Willey is out for 82. And Terry Alderman gets his due rewards. But what a wonderful catch.
And it's beautifully caught. Magnificent catch by Howarth at slip. Kallicharran goes. Knight takes the wicket. Disaster for Warwickshire at 52 for 6.
They've got Kallicharran again. He gets fairly well forward. You can see he plays a shot. So that ball will go fairly quick. And he tried to get 2 hands to it, did Howarth, but in fact he caught it in 1. A very fine catch indeed, that. He made a lot of ground there.
Well done. Good catch. And Botham breaks through.
Have a look at this from Botham's end, and we'll see this just on or around off stump. Goes down the hill, outside edge, and there's Miller, two-handed to his right. Good catch.
That's off the edge, and it's beautifully taken. What a brilliant catch that was. Very low, very quick, and Gower is gone for only 5. It's 59 for 2. A magnificent catch taken there by Border.
Brilliant catch. What a marvellous catch. That was Graham Gooch. And relief and jubilation for Neil Radford, who'd had some stick, but now picks up the valuable wicket of Dilip Vengsarkar. That really went quickly.
Oh, that's out. What a great catch by Gooch. Well, relieved congratulations there. Marshall it is who's gone. Great catch.
Well, the thing about this was Marshall was pushing forward, which gives you a little bit longer to see the ball at slip. It went quite sharp and reasonably wide of Gooch. Chest high, making quite a bit of ground to his right there. That was a pretty fine catch.
All the fielders there in your picture, and they've been there most of the day. This has been the field placing for most of the day, with the occasional man out in the covers. In variety, has been there for 4 hours 10 minutes. A superb innings for this country. Appeal, he's out! He's out, Robbie W. England have won, and the series is drawn. There's Colin Cowdrey, the happiest man on the field. Underwood has taken 7 wickets for 50 runs.
Not a soul has left this ground. Still jam-packed tight all the way around. And even under this pressure, Jack Simmons keeping the ball well up to the bat. And a magnificent catch. You can't possibly see a better catch than that in a final. Look at the boys going up to Jackie Bond, the captain who took it. It's the end of Asif. Could that be the vital wicket fallen in the whole of the day's play? It falls at 197. Jack Bond leaping to his right, grabbing it one hand, rolling over. And Asif is out for a superb innings. So Lancashire in their generosity here, getting together, applauding Asif all the way back to the pavilion. And look at that sight.
Well, I don't know which deserves the most applause, Asif's batting or that quite incredible catch.
Oh, what a great catch. What a marvellous catch there at short backward square. Really superb piece of fielding there by Mike Hendrick. Derek Underwood claiming the first wicket. The fieldsman diving away to his left, having started off, I think, the wrong way. And the breakthrough for England this morning, that ball spinning reasonably sharply, and must have given great heart to Mike Denness and to Underwood.
And what a great catch. What a magnificent catch. Well, one is speechless. Really one of the greatest catches I think I've ever seen there at slip. That ball going so quickly. And Chris Old, who's had such a marvellous match here at the Oval, picking that one up as it gone past him.
Well, speechless is the word, Jim. As good as I've ever seen. I've never seen any better. Just watch this. He must have really smacked into his hand. He's really practically knocked him over.
And Miller between the umpire and the stumps, round the wicket. What a magnificent catch that was. You will never see a greater catch than that one by Chris Balderstone to dismiss Roy Fredericks. .159 for 2 now. Fredericks is out. Claude Balderstone bowled Miller, and Miller has claimed his first Test wicket. Short, spinning away, hit like a rocket by Fredericks, and Balderstone took off. He plays a lot of soccer, but it's not in goal. But that was worthy of one of the great goalkeepers of all time. Well, he's done him. But will it be given out? It'll need some consultation. Umpires would need to have been eagle-eyed. I couldn't see what happened. It'll need to be something on the replay. Umpire Shepherd has given him out. And Phillips is distraught, and Ritchie at the other end is equally distraught.
Well, whether it's disappointment at the way he got out or not is difficult to tell. But here's the shot. He crashes it down into a boot. And David Gower turns round and picks it up.
Goldsmith down at long leg has taken one of the best catches you will ever see. Robin Smith is out for 38. Warner has taken the wicket, and it's 90 for 3.
And that's Robin Smith going there for the hook and top edging, and really 999 times out of 1,000 did get away with that. And absolutely fantastic. Brilliant catch, diving full length at full pace. The odds on catching that are very, very much against.
And a standing ovation for a fielder. You don't see that very often in cricket. A great moment for him here at Lord's.